everybody doing? Welcome to today's episode. First of all, if you are a new subscriber, thank you so much. I hope you get to stay. I hope we get to grow together. If you're a returning subscriber, Wakanda forever. Okay, is that how it's done? Anyway, you get the point. I love you so much and thank you so much for supporting this girl over here. I don't know. You just keep believing in me, okay? I promise you something good. The Lord is working on me. Okay, that's all I can say. Anyway, guys, before I get too excited, you'll know from the video title, from the title of the video, that today we will be discussing all things Love is Blind. Love is blind. Where's my voice? Like, where's that voice? But yeah, it's Love is Blind season 5. Cause have y'all watched Love is Blind season 5? Cause somebody take me away right now, cause I'm about to burn some people's behinds. Not your behinds, okay? Just some people over here. So that's what we're gonna be discussing today. So I'm gonna be giving a reaction video, mostly from episode 1 to 4. And I know someone's there thinking, Jess, what on earth is Love is Blind? And don't worry, girl. Don't worry, sir. That's why you're in this channel, to be educated, to be transformed, to be elevated. Can I hear amen? Lord, thank you that I'm alone, because if I had someone in this house, they'll be like, girl, did you lose your mind? And I'll be like, I think so. So, guys, Love is Blind is a reality TV series on Netflix that basically brings about different couples from the US who show up in this space called the pods. So what happens is, I think are they 15? I think they are a total of 30, right? Let me check. Yeah, they are total. I'm Kenyan, okay? Like, if you say that, then you think, who's this girl from Jamaica? No, I'm Kenyan. So there are a total of 30 couples, 15 women, 15 men, who do dating very differently, because in the real world, like, you want to know how the person looks like, you want to know how much they're earning, you want to know which car they're driving, where they're living. I mean, it's all about the physical things. And so what Love is Blind is really coming out with is, it's showing that relationship is way more, especially if you want to build a long-term relationship. It just can't start on the physical attributes, because many times we get it so wrong. So what happens is that they are put in pods, and like, you get to talk to someone, build a connection, emotional connection based on their personality, and if you like them and they like you, you'll get to propose now, okay? But anyway, am I the producer? No. So yeah, I was just giving you a recap of what Love is Blind actually is all about. So yeah, so I want to dive into first few episodes, and I have my notes and my Bible, because like, there's a verse that I actually want to talk about. So yeah, so I'll be getting back to that. So guys, all right guys, let's really dive into this episode, okay? So so the cast from Love is Blind season 5 are a total, I said, of 30 couples, but according to my list, yes, according to my list, I'm gonna be talking about 10 couples, okay? Because of course not all of them really got to make connections in the pod, so I guess those ones were just edited out or not really shown in the episodes. But these 10 couples, yeah, we're gonna be talking about them today because so out of this 10 couples, 3 of them got engaged. And I'm gonna really dive deep, and I don't know how long this video is really gonna take because there's so much to say, but we'll see. We can have an episode 1, we can have an episode 2, we'll see how that goes. But I'm gonna discuss my least favorite couples and then go to a couple that I actually liked. But at first, I'm gonna start with a guy called Easy. Easy for me is one of those guys who came out very emotionally intelligent. Like, yeah, my bio doesn't like Easy clearly. So like Easy came out very emotionally intelligent. He knew what to say. I thought he knew what he wanted. I mean, that's just how he came out. So Easy is 31. First of all, I feel like these dating shows should have like an age limit. Because for me, anyway, a disclaimer here, I am really just giving my own honest opinion. I am not bashing anyone. I am not looking down on anyone. I'm just giving my own thoughts, okay? Sawa. With that said, I feel like these dating shows should have like an age limit. Why? Because I don't know what a 22-year-old is doing in a dating show. I don't know what a 24-year-old is doing. Like, are you not in school? Are you not working? Are you not just building something for yourself? What are you doing dating, honey? No. So I feel like these dating shows should like have 26 and above, kind of like, we want adults, okay? That's all I'm saying. We want adults, because some of these 22, 23, 24 year olds, I feel like they are really just not yet there. They're still finding their voice. They're still really don't know much about what they really want. I don't know, there's just so much, okay? I was once 24 and I know, like, it's a whole roller coaster. Easy is 31, so he has a connection with 3 girls, okay, which is normal, which is okay. I mean, yeah, you're building something here. So he has a connection with Stacy, he has a connection with Johnny, and he has a connection with Lydia. And Easy for me comes out like this guy, because even in the episodes he was like, oh, I don't want to feel rejected, I don't want to feel abandoned, like I am all in when I love hard, and I expect loyalty. But to be honest, as I was looking at Easy, I was just like, I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing you reciprocating. Like, yes, I hear what you're saying, but your actions are really not aligning. So Easy is not really showing that this is what he wants, because he made a connection with Johnny, who apparently Johnny was those 3 connections, and according to him, his connection with Johnny was really top of his list. But Johnny, one time, because I understand, because like when you're trying to build an emotional connection, especially for us as women, we really become vulnerable. We really begin sharing things in our past, because we really don't want to enter this new connection having baggages. So we try to just pour ourselves out there. So Johnny poured herself to Izzy, and she was like, you know, I've been dating men with addiction. That's the kind of man I have been attracting. And I was like, ooh, that's serious, and that's really being honest. And trust me, guys, you could see Izzy's face. He was just like, oh, I'm not ready for this. And I'm like, why are you in this experiment? Because like, if you were you thinking I'm just gonna be present my best self? Like, this lady is pouring it out her heart, and you're clearly lost. You're not even listening. You're not even there. You're there, but you're not there. You know what I mean? So Izzy listens to that, and Johnny is like, you know, and like, I was married and now I'm divorced, but when my ex-boyfriend got did he die? He died from a drug overdose, and that really affected Johnny until like she couldn't even focus in her marriage, so things didn't work. And like, I feel like Izzy at first is like, oh, I'm not gonna leave you, like, you're my girl. But I'm just like, why can I not see that in you now? Like, this girl has just poured out a huge space in her life. And then also Johnny was like, you know, I'm a walking red flag. I was like, yeah, okay, girl, honey, that's too much information. Yeah, you didn't have to tell him that, but like, I can imagine that can be like frightening, and I'd run away. No kidding. But like, when somebody tells you who they are, believe them. But all I'm saying is that Izzy, for me, he easily gave up on Johnny, because after Johnny shared that, Izzy the next date was like, girl, I have built other connections with other people. So Izzy, for me, gave up. He's like, I don't want somebody to give up on me. But boy, that's exactly what you did. You gave up on Johnny, and like, you didn't give her, for me, he would be like, you know, thank you so much. Okay, he did say thank you for sharing, but for me, it came off as he was just like brushing it off. Like, yeah, girl, bye. I don't want to hear that. I'm not ready for that. So Izzy, for me, I don't want to dive so much into Izzy, because that's about it. My next least favorite person has to be Lydia. Lydia for me comes off like, Lydia. First of all, she's loud. She's really extroverted, extremely extroverted, and I have no problem with her personality. I mean, she has a very huge personality, very expressive. I love that. But let's just say Lydia doesn't know how to manage that huge personality, because I feel like you might have a huge personality, but there's a way you portray it in different spaces. So we see Izzy also developing a connection with Lydia, guys. Now Lydia liked Izzy a lot, and one of their dates, she came off as very, oh, I'm Puerto Rican, like, you know, na. Like, for me, she was just giving too much. She was just okay. It's okay. Body language, express yourself how you feel comfortable. But she was doing way too much. For me, Lydia wanted to run the show. Like, she wanted to run conversations. Like, one time she was with Izzy, and she asked some questions like, are you a detailed oriented person, or are you a detail oriented person? And the girl's like, yeah, I'm into details. Me too. And then she's like, oh, do you love pets? Oh, me too. I mean, at the end of it, she asked the guy like, oh my god, we are so alike, like we have so many things in common. And I was like, yeah, things in common, because I said I like blue and I like detail in my conversations. Like, give me the detail. Is that enough for you to draw a conclusion that we are have so much in common. And then she asked the guy, she's like, don't you think we have so much in common? I don't know if I can find that part. I don't know, guys, but you go watch, because if I dive into the video, I will really have to, this video is gonna go so long. But the guy literally was like, like he literally wasn't there. Like you could tell the guy was not, like, now we are not besties, or like we don't have so much in common because you asked me basic questions. Because what I wrote is a lot of the common things she was saying they had in common with Izzy were basic stuff. Like I was expecting her to be like on values, ask on family, how do you see family, what's your value on money, what's your value on monogamous relationship, like deep stuff basically, not surface level stuff. And then you're like, oh, I found my man, oh girl, I'm getting married. Like, girl, no, you're too much, okay? And so we see Lydia running a lot of the conversations, and I'm just like, girl, let the man talk, because now this is an opportunity for you to engage. It's not you dating you, because now you need to hear the man's mind, you need to hear his heart, allow him to share deep stuff with you. And to be honest, Izzy never shared anything vulnerable with Lydia, and I feel this is because Lydia was too much talking over the man. Girl, let your man talk, let him express. And I think this is the danger with us women. Like, even when we go on dates, we pour, and all the guy is doing is like, yeah, that's you're a strong girl, like I admire you. And leaving there, you get to realize the guy didn't say nothing. Like, you can't live there with more than his name, or like what he does for a living. But like the nitty gritties, I want a copy. So girl, nah, Lydia was too much for me. So Izzy broke things off, guys. Izzy, why? Broke things off because like he felt like, yo, I'm not gonna go on with this girl anymore because it's not giving. This math is not mathing. Like, we are just not connecting. You are the one talking, you are the one controlling. It feels like you're the man in this relationship. It's like you're chasing, you're begging for attention, you're taking words out of my mouth. So Izzy broke things off with Lydia, and guys, this is what Lydia said. Lydia she said, when Izzy was like, I'm sorry, Lydia, I have developed other connections with other women in this experiment. She was like, oh, what do you think is missing? And I'm like, girl, don't diminish yourself. So, okay, so you think you're unworthy, or you think like if he tells you you can work on it and he can love you. He already said, like, he has developed other connections with other women. That's your answer, girl. What do you want to hear? And I feel like that was so wrong. Like, what do you think is missing? When a man tells you he has developed other connections, you move on. Adios. Like, bye. Like, thanks. It was nice interacting with you for the time we interacted, but bye. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and like feel sorry for myself, feel like I didn't measure up. The truth is, I can't be everybody's cup of tea. And I came to this experiment with an open mind. Lydia, did you come to this experiment with an open mind? Ama, you thought you found your prince? No, like, you keep interacting. There are 15 men, girl. So one of them said, no, you have 14 others that you can explore something with. So I feel like Lydia is petty. She's craving, and this is what I wrote. Lydia just wants to be with anybody and anyone. She'll attach to anybody just to have a piece of man. of a man. She'll attach to anybody. I feel like she has this craving of love. And for me, if she's looking at it on the outside, then she's getting it wrong. And that's why she's asking questions like, what do you think is missing? Because like, if she can be introspective and realize that probably I'm looking for something out there that I need to fix in here, maybe we can experience some real change with Lydia. So